What's going on, my people? You already know what this is. You're tuned in to On the Lockout. My name is Warpath. Let me just break something down to you real quick. Don't go nowhere. It gets good. Now, I made a few videos prior to this, and when I made the videos, I wind up accidentally deleting the video. So I said that I was going to remake the video because I couldn't get them back. I didn't have the link. Here I am remaking the video, and I promised I was going to make it with an update if I found one. So I did. Rikers Island. Inmate pounds out the officer on his way to court. Blood gang member, they're saying, right? Allegedly. You know how that goes. So I stood in my mind, and I was like, who wakes up early in the morning? And leave in the comments how you feel about this. I answer back all comments. This is facts. People that know. So, and a lot of people were saying in the comments when I had the video up before, Warpath, you're right. Who wakes up in the morning just saying, you know what? When the officer's getting me ready, I'm going to just pop on him. They always put what the inmate did, but what did that officer cause that inmate to trigger off? You understand what I'm saying? What caused the pop off? Somebody's not saying the whole story, but we never get the whole story. The lie is more entertaining than the truth. Always. In this situation, of course, inmate pops off on CO. The officer's in the hospital. Blood gang member, they make it so major, right? Fast update. Now it's coming up that the reason why he took the piece of wood and started hitting on the officer on his way to court early in the morning is because he has a history of doing this. In 2018, he also attacked another officer and was given a bail, a bunch of things. So now what they're stating is that, look, this is his MO. We got to do something about this. And this is the reason why the inmates are off the hook on Rikers Island, because punitive segregation is being shut down. So these dudes, you're creating a bigger problem on Rikers Island. They say they crying to the commissioners, attorney generals. They calling everybody and their mother like, look, we need help with this. Rikers Island is off the hook, and not only are they popping off on each other, they're popping off on our staff. And guess what? How I look at it. Oh, now it's a big problem on Rikers Island. But it was okay when it's inmate on inmate. No one was really crying that much. Like, you don't see staff, their co-workers, anyone screaming out saying, look, the violence is off the hook. We need to do this. We need to teach. Instead of just putting the beats on these guys that are coming into these jails and getting incarcerated, because at the end of the day, there are human beings and there are good people. And there's guys that are getting locked up at times for something they did, a crime they didn't even commit. Go in a super good dude and come out like, gang, what up? You created a monster. Thank you. Hell of a job. You're letting these people back out to the community is right. The guy said it right. But at Rikers Island, there is not too much to do. So instead of just focusing on, we need to box these people, put them in solitary confinement, lock them down, give them nothing, damn near. We need to find programming, something for them to do. Why? Because they're detainees, so then they need to be treated as detainees. Because you're treating them like if they're already convicted for the crime they're going to court for. I don't know if you get exactly what I'm saying, or you just feel I'm talking because I got a set of lips. But with all that being said, what happened to the kid that hit the officer with a piece of wood, allegedly. I would like to know that, because you definitely know he went to the infirmary ASAP. But there's no one talking about that. You're not swinging on an officer on Rikers Island and not ending up in critical, in a hospital, in an x-ray room. And this is facts. Anyone who's been there will tell you. Sure, they'll pull you off probably nicely, if that. But once you out at all the other inmate sites, you're done. I seen dudes become vegetables after that. Literally, facts. Like, you're a vegetable. Like, can't even talk right. It's not the same person. Lost their mind. All that. For an incident that was started by guess who? So now you say something back. That officer was only on the force for 3 years. So he's brand new. He's like, he has an attitude where the older ones are telling him, yo, lighten up. You know what I'm saying? You bugging. They go in there with the mindset, instead of I'm going to help these dudes, I'm going to destroy them. And I understand, too, that we got a role to play in it, because some of them let you rock, and then someone does something wrong and messes it up for everybody. And he's like, yo, I'm not doing that no more. I'm going to do my job the way it's supposed to. I'm going to be strict. But I don't know who's training these dudes. But it's like you train to, like, if the inmate acts up, like, break them. Oh, and I also understand that not all COs are bad. And a lot of people ain't going to like what I'm saying right now, because I have family members that are COs. Facts. But I also tell them, yo, be careful, man. Don't be too nice, because don't think, oh, that's the bro, that's people, that's this. Nah, man. You got dudes that act like gangsters and involve in gang. And at the end of the day, when they get back, they feel like, you know what? Even if he feels that he's telling, but he's like, I'm telling on a CO, like that don't count. There's some dudes that feel like that. You know, the rules of telling have changed in this world. It's crazy. But leave in the comments how you feel about that. Where you think that guy ended up? How do you feel that now, after a few days, they bringing up his past incident with another CO? That's what happens in our everyday life. You get pulled up by the police. Have you ever been arrested? Yeah, I've been arrested. They looking for somebody for a robbery, burglary, whatever. If you ever been arrested for robbery or burglary, you done. They damn near want to blame that on you. You understand? Because it fits your MO. In this case, this incident fits his MO. Whether he did it or not is, you know, they got cameras, they got whatever. But they're going to show the part where he popped off at. Because a lot of these cameras, we all know you can't hear the conversation. And if you could have, you in a jail, his pop is mad loud. But I'm pretty sure that something happened that morning that wasn't just all right, you put in the cuffs on me to go to court, whatever, you sending me to the pen, whatever it may be, boo, 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 and the inmate just popped. Like, I want to go to the box for a few years. I want to get beat up this morning. I don't want to go to court. There's a million other things that he could have did not to go to court, because they're using the excuse like that he didn't want to go to court. And that's why he probably did that, because they can't think about why he would do something like that. You can Google it, look it up in the news, whatever it may be. It's probably all over the place by now. We had caught it when it was fresh. They deleted my video, so I decided to say it again with an update, because it's something that we need to take a look at. And I think it's a good topic, subject, whatever you want to call it, just on the fact that, by the way, this is the part of the show where we get into the news. Yes, we've been doing that here. I fell back from it a little bit. If it's Rikers Island news, prison news, jail news, whatever have you, we get into it. This is not only a prison channel. We get into a lot of things. If you're new here, welcome. Subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Read that on the top. It's free till next year. But where you think Shorty's at? And they make it like blood gang member. Like, yo, they the worst. The gang members on Rikers are going crazy. Like, come on, bro. I'm pretty sure something happened that morning that took that kid off. And you know what? We're human. We get upset too. But when you got, and I just don't want to shit on this on anybody, because that's not my style. We grown over here. So I try to look at both sides. At the end of the day, you know what side I'm on, you know, but what's right is right, what's wrong is. But where's Shorty at? That's all I would like to. Why isn't nobody going to see him? You interviewing the officers, they showing face, whatever have you, I'm pretty sure. What's up with you going to say, yo, what happened? Because we never get to tell our side of the story. You can't even talk to a judge when you go to court. I'll be like, nah, I got something to say, bro. I'm screaming to where the judge be like, all right, go ahead, let him talk. Because they won't let you even say nothing. It's like you just done. And you haven't even been convicted. This is on the lockout. Leave your comments, like, dislike. However, just know, stay out of trouble, stay out of jail, so that one day you don't be part of the news, the media, YouTube news, YouTube whatever, any tube that come out. You won't be part of it. These stories that we say, this news that I put out is not a glorification of jail, prison, or institutions. It's so we could wake up and see what's going on, so that you don't want to be a part of that if you never have been. Because you never been to jail or prison, that don't mean you less than, or the next man is tougher than you or bigger than you, or none of that. You that's never been locked up, you a great man, and you tougher than anybody that did 30 years. Because a dude did 30, 40 years, that don't mean he's a gangster. He could come out and portray that that's what he is. But you need to come better than that. We all did time. It's not impressive. Facts. We need to move on. Grow up. Teach the people. All people. Love all people. This is on the lockout. My name is Warpath. Thank you for tuning in.